Good morning. Today is Thursday. The shelf behind me looks so bare.
You need to fix it. Right now, live.
Well, like
the most opportune time.
Well, you know, I moved I redouble stacked the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I did that, I moved the Switch single stacked.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
what if you just move the
here.
Switch single stack down? So it's like behind you and filling that space.
That's what I should do.
Yeah.
That's what I should do.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, the Switch stuff we're using more often
Mm-hmm.
than, like, the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Would you read alerts?
Yeah. We have a 43-month resub from Gamer Girl Life. Where's the mouse? There's the mouse. 6 months from Cosplay Theory. Lost Vagabond gifted a sub to Malye. Haley said, it's been fun living with you in Raleigh, but I understand why you're packing up the games and moving to Wisconsin.
Certainly she doesn't want to get rid of us, right? Probably not.
Oh, I think you should have done it one up.
You'll be the hit of the party with Tiny Eddie's Gourmet Twice-Baked Novel Horse Scones.
I think I should have done it one up.
Yeah. Put those on here. We have 1,000 bits from Sage of Stars with a Tiny Eddie. And Sage of Stars says, anyone watching the Game Awards tonight, and what food is best for such a Tiny Eddie? Best for such a show, Tiny Eddie. Twice-baked novel horse scones. They're twice-baked. They're novel. Your horse can eat them.
Oh, your horse can eat... Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's go with that. Yeah, That's better.
Thank you, Sage of Stars. We have 55 months from Darkness Bride, 30 months from Will Peters, 37 months from Toku Newt, 13 months from Amaye, 26 months from Shadowplay 626, 10 months from Rose Guardian Layla, 61 months from Ultra Husk, 43 months from Molad, 27 months from Axu Sable Eye, 18 months from Devons, and 25 months from Mickey3435. Thank you all. And we had a morning hype train.
I'm still thinking about horse scones.
Are you?
Yeah.
See, I think we just need a few more Switch games. And this is perfect.
Wow! I just want everyone to know that they heard that live. That was... Incredible. Incredible. I think we need some more video games in this house. Okay. Alright, we'll work at it. We'll do our best. I'm not the one that said that.
I know. I know. Wonderful.
How's that?
Well, see, we have 3 right here.
Yeah, well, Zelda and Pikmin are being used, and Puyo's case is up here, and the cart is downstairs in your Switch.
Yeah.
So this is better.
Mm-hmm.
This is better. The black spine is bloodstained. It has a cardboard sleeve on it.
Doesn't Unpacking have a cardboard sleeve?
Yeah.
That's down on the bottom.
Bloodstained has a cardboard sleeve. Grim Fandango has a cardboard sleeve. Unpacking and The Wonderful 101 all have cardboard sleeves. And then there's some other games that have cardboard sleeves, but they're big, they're tall, and they're down there.
Oh.
Like Danganronpa is down there, and the Japanese version of Moon is down there. And some of the other games. Well, that was fun. That looks so much better. It really does. I mean, now there's this, but that's a lot better. I've played just a little bit of Grim Fandango, and it was enough to know that I would like the entire game. There are too many video games.
There's a Kiki. Come here.
Yeah, now no one can tell me that we're moving. Games are where they need to be. It's perfect. Hi, folks. It is Thursday. It's the day after Wednesday.
Yes.
But it feels like a Wednesday. This Thursday hits like a Wednesday.
It does.
I don't know if you feel the exact same way. Because we're closer to the end of the week than a Wednesday would be, and yet my mind's not sure. It is also the day before Friday. It
feels like Thursday too. I'm sorry, Noah. Come here.
It's Wednesday too for me. It's big Wednesday energy. Mm-hmm. I don't know why that is. I did Starfield yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't have any other streams going on today. You likely do.
I do. Unless something happens.
Okay, so you're planning on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mouse gonna get back to painting today. I don't know why today feels like Wednesday. It's very strange. Maybe this snack will help my brain.
Realizing a trumpet isn't complete without Tiny Eddie's mango slices.
That was a bit of Tricky Anthea. Good morning, Tiny Eddie. May I have a good vibe snack? I'm job hunting to get out of retail and have interviews lined up, but I get so nervous.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. I hope the job hunting goes well. You should eat a mango for good luck.
I'm sorry, Tricky Anthea.
Oh.
Well, it's for the trumpet.
I'm like, you should eat a mango for good luck. I'm saying that as I'm reading. I'm allergic to mango. I'm like, oh, so don't do that. Don't. Tiny Eddie always knows exactly.
He has antlers.
Brilliant. Tiny Eddie always knows exactly what an individual needs most. What does a trumpet have to do with mango?
Well, it's not complete. You know that.
You fool. You know how this works. 42 months from Lucifer. Lucifer, thank you. Allergies were meant to be tested. I mean, sometimes. Some not. Some maybe like. Mal tested an allergy.
Yep.
Not on purpose.
Nope.
On Tuesday, Mal was sick. And like I was sick too, but also I've been just kind of getting sick like once a week. And it wasn't any different from how sick I normally am.
I've been nauseous since Monday night.
And Mal was real sick. And later on Tuesday, I was like, Mal, you ate peanuts. That's what this is. And she's like, yeah, I think I ate peanuts. So when we went and had, because we had Indian food on Monday night, and I'm real sure that you had peanuts, and that's probably what happened. But it's okay now.
Yeah, I'm still nauseous.
An indifferent end to a humid dusk. Tiny Eddie's skinny acid twiglets.
Acidic twigs. That was a bit from Pastry Bear Plays. Tiny Eddie, I need a snack that will boost my immune system. What can I eat this morning? I do not want to get sick. Acid twigs.
Twigs are skinny.
Yeah, twigs are already small. Mm-hmm. They're already thin, but these are the skinny ones. An indifferent end to a humid dusk. A lot of people want their immune system boosted. People getting sick.
Yeah.
Alex and Haley are finally nearly better. I'm sure they're not contagious anymore, but like they're still having some symptoms. And I'm hopeful that we can stay well, because
It sounds awful.
it sounds awful. It also sounds like it's like going around Raleigh, because Haley had talked to someone like in a doctor's appointment or something, and had mentioned that like, oh, this is a thing that lots of people are getting. There's a mystery illness going around. My doctor confirmed it, and it puts people out for like 3 to 4 weeks. And I'm like, oof. Oh, Haley says it's outside of Raleigh. My brother has it in New Jersey. Yeah, it's not good. Because like we are, it's been 2.5 weeks for Alex and Haley, and like they're finally starting to feel better, but I think they're still coughing and still have congestion. I've been seeing TikToks about people coming down with it. Yeah, it's so I'm like,
Yeah.
trying to stay good. Trying to stay good. I don't want to. It's just being sick is bad for multiple reasons. Like, you're miserable. Being miserable is bad. You can't hardly do anything. You can't work. I mean, unless it's a very specific thing that you do, or you need like a week and a half or two to start like feeling like you can actually do something. So Haley says, seriously, mask. Alex and I were the sickest that we have ever been. Yeah, 3 to 4 weeks is just a wild number. That's very, very crazy.
Yeah.
To be sick that long. I don't want to get sick. If I can help it, I would like to not do a sick.
Can you hand me my coffee?
Yeah.
Thank you. Kepler, you do not like coffee.
He always wants to know, though. Just wants like.
See, you don't like coffee.
He just wants a little sniff. Yeah, I don't have a drink this morning because I'm going to the dentist. Because I have a cavity that's gonna get filled. I mean, I guess I could have had a drink in hindsight, or I could have had water. It's fine. I'm fine. I'll survive. The big thing for me is that I'm hungry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I should try those teeth. I'm not super thirsty, but I am hungry, but I don't want to deal with that. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I'll wait until after, but I am a little hungry now. I'm like, if I could just have a little snack. Maybe after the dentist, I'll get. We have stuff here.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we go shopping?
No, we didn't.
Okay, that's why.
You have that.
But I do have like
duck thigh, duck leg.
Yeah. Okay. I've got something for lunch then. Well, after my appointment, I'll be looking forward to having a little snack. Yeah, we had.
Costco had these duck legs.
Yeah, and we had them last night, and it was very good. Mal made dinner, and it was a beautiful little display because it was like duck leg on rice with vegetables, and cooked with soy. It was really good. It was really, really good. I haven't had that in a long time.
So you have leftovers now.
Haley says, "What are you bringing me for dinner?" I'm sure we'll get together. Probably.
He's purring so loud.
Oh God, do I have a... Oh no.
You have a cat hair or an eyelash?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, it doesn't hurt anymore. I don't know if it came out, but it doesn't hurt.
Alex is out of town. You expect me to cook for myself?
Yeah, Alex had a family thing. Not a bad family thing, a good family thing that he is
Going to.
Yeah, going to today. God, he is loud. Right now, the only people in town are us, Haley, and Dan.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
It's just the four of us. Maybe we'll get together on Saturday and watch a movie or something. No one else is in Raleigh. Brandon is away.
Josh is away.
Josh is
Alex
away.
is away.
Yeah, Josh is going to be out of town for
a bit.
Yeah, I think the rest of December. Like he is gone. I was talking to Josh and I was like, I think in the last few months I was like, you've only been home about half of the time, and he's like, yep. I was like, no, Armored Frog. That's something. Armored Frog says, did the Raleigh Collective ever watch Earthbound USA? The reason that we haven't watched it is because we want to have a group viewing.
We haven't had all 7 of us here.
And we haven't had everyone here. Or when we've had everyone here, people were sick. So I guess it's going to have to be a January thing. I guess. Chaz, did you watch it? Have you seen it? I'm just curious. Because we haven't seen it. For anyone that doesn't know, there is a documentary. You scrubbed through it. Okay, so you haven't watched it yet. Yeah, for those that don't know, there's a documentary on, let's call it Earthbound. From what I understand, it's a documentary about Earthbound and its relevance and importance and growth in the U.S., but also about Starman.net. It's kind of like a documentary about Starman.net.
Chaz says that both him and you are in it.
Yeah. I know I'm in it. I haven't seen it, but there was an email that was sent out to a few people in Starman from Reed. And Reed was talking about the movie and had mentioned me specifically. Because he was like, he was like, I didn't have any of the executive decisions about what we included and didn't include. He's like, so I don't want Steven to be mad at me for not including the song or something like that. And I was like, okay, so I'm in here somewhere. Yeah, I was in the trailer. Chaz was in the trailer a million years ago. I don't know if the old trailer's still up. I think you were in the trailer. I think
I'm briefly in the trailer.
You're briefly in the trailer, like, going through stuff. Yeah. I'm probably wearing the Earthbound card. I think I was in the trailer on the PK call-in thing.
Yeah.
All that stuff feels very much like a lifetime ago. But I still feel connected to it in a weird way. Did Earthbound USA release? It did. It had a theatrical release in Tucson. So, like, Tucson's where Fangamer is based. And they had a theatrical release there. I think they had 2 premieres for it. Mm-hmm. And now it is available for purchase on Blu-ray and also rental. So you can rent it if you want to just watch it. Or if you backed Fangamer's Kickstarter from 10 years ago, if you backed the Kickstarter from 10 years ago, then you will be receiving a Blu-ray soon. That is how long they've been working on this movie. the movie has like changed directions. I think the movie basically kind of had to figure out what it was becoming. But yeah, they've been working on it for a decade, which is wild. In that time, there's been other Mother documentaries that have released. I have a copy of one of the Mother documentaries, and I have not watched it. It's a documentary about Mother 1 in America, unrelated to Fangamer, and I have that, and I still haven't watched it. We'll get there. We'll eventually. Is it available for regular DVD? No. It is only on Blu-ray and digital rental. So, my understanding for that is that most people have Blu-rays, and authoring 2 discs is like a lot of additional work, so they opted to just stick with Blu-ray. Yeah. And Zuni says, I was watching a vlog from 2017 and you were unboxing stuff from Earthbound USA and said it was releasing in 2018 or something like that. Sounds right. Yeah, it's been in the works for a long time, so I'm glad that it's finally out. We were very young.
Are you a little bean?
He's not even on screen. Just this little bit of him.
He's curled into such a tight little compact space.
I know that the Blu-ray is going to have like additional things, deleted scenes. So the one thing about the documentary being created over the course of 10 years is that they shot an insane amount of footage because they didn't know what the movie was going to be. Early on, shortly after they announced it, maybe before they announced it, they interviewed us.
Yeah.
You remember when they interviewed us at PAX for like an hour?
That was like the first PAX we went to.
Oh my God. Yeah. So like there are probably hundreds, if not thousands of like hours of footage. So like that obviously can't all be included on the disc. Like I guarantee you there's no way that our interview is on that disc because like
I don't even know what we said, like, or what we were asked. Who knows?
I mean, I think a lot of it, I'm sure, was about our experiences on Starman and growing up with, Earthbound or whatever. Vagabond says, this Blu-ray edition includes deleted scenes and unused interviews selected from the hundreds of hours of footage recorded for this 100-minute film. Yeah. Yeah. They shot a bunch of stuff. But, like, they also got, like, they had interviews with...
industry people.
Yeah.
Game industry people.
Who's the guy that did Psychonauts for Double Fine? The Double Fine guy. You guys know his name. Tim Schafer, yes. So, Tim Schafer was interviewed. So, like, they're more likely to include, like, Tim Schafer's interview. And most importantly, yeah, Itoi's interviewed, and like that's included in the documentary itself, I'm sure. So yeah, I don't know what the heck the movie is. I don't know what the deleted scenes are like, but
I'd kind of rather not our interview be in it.
Well, it's not going to be. Mm-hmm. It's not. I'm sure there's too much. Maybe with all of the additional footage. No, they're not going to do anything with it. It's fine. I also supplied.
It's time to put that project to bed.
Oh, I bet. I bet Jazzy is super done with that. Working on a project for 10 years?
Yeah.
I bet Jazzy never wants to see that again. Like, nope. Took 10 years. Done. Does the interview contain Alex's Earthbound fun facts that are 100% true? I don't know. think so. We had 29 months from Liberty KJ and 42 months from Skanor. Appreciate it. Did you put that picture into...
Oh, no, I didn't.
Did you just take a photo of the cat in front of everyone and then not give it to them?
Yes. Do you want me to post it?
Haley says, can't believe we met because of all that. You know what? You know what? Another thing that is... It's not lost to time, right? It's not that it's, like, gone forever. But a thing that happened a million years ago...
God, Discord's redo, yeah.
Me, Mal, Haley, and Alex were interviewed as part of Camp Fangamer. Do you remember that?
No.
You don't remember that
Not
at all? I don't remember anything about it. I just remembered that it happened. Haley remembers. It was during the first Camp Fangamer. I'm sure it's a part of the vlog. Like, there's some footage on it.
There he is.
Look, he does look like a little bean.
He's so cold.
Little guy. People wanted to see that. But, like, the entirety of that thing is posted somewhere. Like, so I think either Fangamer or some other channel probably posted the entirety of Camp Fangamer, because the whole thing was recorded. It was a live stream. It was like a 30-something hour live stream. And that's somewhere. There's an interview with Toby Fox from before Undertale came out, and he's promoting Undertale. It's funny because I had recorded that interview on the vlog. I think I recorded almost all of it. And afterwards, I had sent Toby a message, and I was like, "Do you want me to post that?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Okay." And then, like, it ended up just being posted online anyway, because people found it, you know, after the game came out and obsessed over it and posted it. And I was like, "Oh, well, okay." Enjoy the low-res version, because I shot it on with a higher-res camera.
Yeah, I agree, Haley. Haley said, for me personally, that's the wildest thing. I remember Toby sitting on the ground with a laptop on a chair and a dog cut out on a stick and was like, play my demo.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I think that's in the vlog.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can see that. I probably recorded that specific thing in the vlog. Which is, you know, very funny. The calm before the storm of Toby's life. Camp Fangamer was really cool, though, just because of, like, they had the museum of all of the merchandise. They, like, recreated the Stoic Club. Mm-hmm. It was just really some amazing things. I tried to soak it all in when it was happening, because I was like, this is never going to happen again. Like, this much concentrated, like, mother energy. It's a crazy thing. 300 bits from Jay Linebacker says, so I haven't been able to catch the Starfield streams due to them being at, like, 2 a.m. my time. But what do you think of the game so far compared to Skyrim and Fallout 4 even? So I actually spent a bit of time talking about that at the end of yesterday's Starfield stream. So you can catch it there, but, like, as a brief thing, my brief takeaway has been that Starfield is not Skyrim. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not Skyrim. Like, I know it's Skyrim in space, and certainly it has, like, the feel of a Bethesda game, but it's still not quite that experience. And the other thing is that the scope of the game is so big, and you end up navigating everything through menu after menu after menu, that I mean, for me personally, I feel like I never have learned anything about where I'm going or what's going on. For whatever reason, and folks may not know this, Starfield contains no maps. No maps. Like, you know, if you'd be in, like, a like a dungeon of some sort. Like there would be some sort of map for the dungeon.
Or overworld map.
Yeah, none of that. So like you go into a city. The cities are huge. Like the cities are like the biggest in any Bethesda game ever. Like then there's multiple of them. They're gigantic. But like there's no map. So if you need to get somewhere, you're just screwed. You have to just walk around and hope that you find it. Yeah, there's a lot of quality of life things just kind of not there. And one of the things I was talking about yesterday specifically is that in a video game, even if the video game is large, like, you know, Skyrim's map is big, Fallout's map is big, but because it's a map, because you got a rectangle of, like, information, over the course of a game, for any game, you learn that map. Like, I am so intimately familiar with the map.
GTA 5.
I was going to say, in GTA 5, like, I'm so intimately familiar with that you could...
I feel like I know it better than Raleigh.
I do. You could take a photo of something in GTA 5, and I could tell you about where it is on the map. And it's just because, like, I put a lot of time into the game, and I'm familiar with how it relates to the map. The problem that Starfield has for that is that you never learn where anything is. And because it's all spread out over 1,000 planets... When I need to go somewhere, I'm like, oh, I need to go to this particular city. I'm like, I have no idea where that is. I have to figure out what system it's in. And I don't remember what system it's in. So then I'm just going around to like...
I heard Frox is Steven, the IRL GTA 5 GeoGuessr.
I have to go around to like every system and jump into it and look at the planets to see if I can find the planet. And I don't even know like what planet the city is on. So it's a nightmare. That happened yesterday. That was yesterday. I was trying to look for a particular city. His chat was like, oh, well, you can probably fix this by going to Aquila City. I'm like, well, where the crap is that? I've been there. Don't remember anything about it. So, I don't know. I think, on paper, I really like the idea of Starfield. Because I really like Skyrim and I really like Fallout. And I really like space. But there are some problems.
Mars Hack says, could Steven navigate real LA? I feel like if you gave him like a GTA location, because they are close enough, he could do it.
I mean, maybe.
Like, I feel that way about Los Angeles.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, is it possible?
I mean, it's not 1-to-1, but like... I feel like I have a good idea of where things are in Los Angeles because of GTA 5.
There's a lot of things, a lot of like little things about Starfield, but I think the big takeaway that I will have when I'm done with the game is like, wow, you need maps in games. Like, if you're designing a game specifically around not having a map, and, like, you're really designing it around that idea and doing things to facilitate that, you can have a game without maps. But, like, man, to just make a game to the scope and the size of Starfield and to not give players maps is just I don't know, that's a lot. That's a lot. Anyway, I liked Fallout 4 a lot. Mao also played Fallout 4. You probably didn't play the expansions. You probably just played
Yes.
the base game.
Yes.
It's been many years.
Yes.
You had deer in headlights.
Did I play 4? Did 1 come out since the last one I played? Did I play it?
You did play 4. Yeah. Yeah, you played 4. You played 4 while I was playing 4,
yeah, and
finished it well before I did. Yeah. The good thing about Bethesda games is that you know, I guess this is about video games in general, but like even though there's so much content, there's so much stuff in it, like the main quest is like, you know, typically much smaller. So like you can treat a game like that however you'd like. you can try and do everything, which I think in Starfield is a fool's errand. I think that's, especially with everything spread out. But you can basically just kind of like work on the main quest while just hitting other things, other points of interest that feel interesting to you, and just stop whenever. Same thing with like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these games, there's so much content in them, and not all of it's good. Like, there's a lot of quests and things to do in Tears of the Kingdom, but there's also a lot of them I'm like, this is not worth doing. Like, go find me 10 thingies, and I'll give you $50. I'm like, that is a waste of time. Sorry. A quest that is like, go collect this random object and bring it back to me is a waste of time. I do not want to do that. That is not of interest to me. It's not. And that's not just a Zelda thing. That's like video games. Like, don't ask me to do that. I don't want to do that. Slick Duke says, you mean reuniting the Koroks isn't fun? See, reuniting the Koroks is fun. And the reason it's fun is because you have to be creative in how to get an object, well, a person, a thing.
We're just not willing to try very hard.
Yeah, well, when there's a million of them, then it's like, oh, well, how difficult is this one? It's like, my friend lives in New Jersey. And I'm like, throw in the lake. Sorry, can't do that. That's too much effort.
Vagabond. You guys not visiting Hestu last week cost me bingo.
Sorry. So what's interesting is that the video games that are... So when I think of like N64, GameCube, like platforming games, of like collect the things, that I like, and that is different. I don't know why that's different, but it is. Super Mario 64, collect all 100 coins in a level to get a star. That is different to me than talking to a quest giver and he's like, I need you to go find me 10 snails. And if you go do 10 snails and bring them back, then I'll give you an item that you could have just bought at the store. It's not special in any way. Like, those are just different. I can't tell you why.
Morning, Alex.
So.
You didn't stop at Bill's? You could have eaten at Bill's.
Could it be the perceived laziness of the person asking you to get stuff for them?
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of it. I think mostly it's just...
Steven, I need you to collect me all 4 coasters.
Like that, I don't think that's the main thing. Gold Mage is probably more on cue of like, in a platforming game, that's part of a platforming game, is like collecting those objects. Actually, that's it. That is it. Because it's core gameplay loop, right? Mm-hmm. The point of the platforming game is to platform. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Because if you're playing a platform game where you're going to collect things, you're expected to platform and to find ways to get to the different places. That's literally the game. But to play a different game that's like about exploration and Ultra Hand, and then be like, "Go get me 10 snails," I'm like, no. No. I don't want to do it. It's a waste of my time. We had 49 months from Epic DXX. Appreciate it. What if the reward was a bigger snail? So, like, the only way a mission in a game like that is worthwhile is if the reward is good enough, or the story or journey or whatever is unique.
Yeah. I was going to say if the journey was unique.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not that I'm unwilling to... Like, if you played a game where all of the quests like that took you to unique locations with unique, like, dialogue, like, that's different. Because then it's like, oh, okay, cool.
It's like the game letting you in on a secret.
Yeah.
This cool thing.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not. It's just, like,
So one of the worst...
go to this random forest that you've walked through and collect the thing you've walked past.
You know, Skyrim gets a lot of praise and still gets played to this day, and, like, Skyrim is a good game. However, one of the problems of Skyrim is, like, the Radiant quests that take you to dungeons that all look the same, that all have Draugr. It's the same thing. And the only reason that Skyrim can get away with that is there is so much other unique content that it doesn't matter. But those Radiant quests are boring.
Yeah.
They are so boring. And, you know, it's one of those things that, like, when you're playing a game like that, you become privy to what a Radiant quest is quickly. And then the second time you get it, you're like,
Nah.
this looks familiar. Like, I'm not doing this. And that's one of the reasons I like GTA. GTA doesn't have
No,
any,
GTA does, like...
any Radiant quests.
And they do, like, weird things, like, you'll be driving around and then there's, like, some guy that's like, wait, hey.
Yeah.
I was out on a bachelor party and now I'm tied up to this signpost, help me.
Yeah, so there's like the main missions.
Yeah.
I'm going to use GTA 5 specifically as an example. There's like the main missions, of which there's a ton of them. There's a ton of main missions. And then there's Strangers and Freaks, which are those, which are all unique. And there's like 80 to 100 of those that they don't appear on your map. They only appear if you're driving around at a particular time, and that just happens.
As one of the 3 characters.
Yeah, you have to be specific characters
Yeah.
sometimes. And then beyond that, the only Radiant quests in GTA would be like occasionally, you know, I don't know, someone's like wallet gets stolen.
Yeah.
And then if you go down and chase the person down, then you can give it back to them or something. I might be confusing that with Red Dead 2. Anyway. Renee says, I guess the taxi missions from the old games could be considered Radiant quests. Yeah. And like, those can be fun, right? Because like, if the player gets to decide when they want to engage them, that's really neat. Like, you can just take a taxi and decide, all right, you know, I'm in the mood to like do some taxi stuff. Because it's basically like Crazy Taxi. I think it was, the taxi missions were still in 4, weren't they? Because they were in 3, but I think they were in 4 as well. They took them out of 5, and like, I would love to see those return in 6. But I also grew up playing a lot of Crazy Taxi. So, slightly biased. We had 59 months from Vegetable Sorbet, and Armored Frog gifted a sub to Wasabi Milkshake. Thank you. Did these play? There they go. I was like, wait a minute. These haven't played. There they go. Renee says Dieter and I would share a game file, and I would just do the taxi missions and vigilante missions and the pimping missions. GTA is very much a make-your-own fun game, which is good on its own, and then also I really always enjoyed the absurdity of some of the missions and stuff.
Yeah. Big cat yawn.
I'm running beans. I haven't updated beans for December yet. I'll try and do that for next week, even if I'm not to the December 1st vlog. I've had a heck of a time after Extra Life.
Yeah.
I have not managed to get caught back up from Extra Life. I'm trying, but like I have not managed to accomplish it. And we've had a lot of like things going on.
Yeah.
Big events, fun stuff.
Yeah,
like
fun stuff.
very fun stuff. But at the cost of having a difficult time getting like back to you know, where we were. I told Mao, I was like, you know, it's like the reason this has happened though is like life got interesting. And that's good. You know, that's not a bad problem. There's been a lot of cool things happen. I'm like, that's neat. That's good. That's a good problem to have. life got real interesting for like a month and a half, 2 months.
You were, Noah.
No, it says, was I worth the setback? That's a very small blip in the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So there's a few
You're
things.
saying it's not Noah's fault.
Not exclusively.
Yeah.
Noah just shares a small amount of blame. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, so I'm doing. I think once I get through Thanksgiving, things will kind of pick back up. The Thanksgiving vlog will be another very difficult one, but after that, I don't think there's been any real difficult vlogs from then till now. So my goal at this point is to try and be caught up by the end of the year.
That'd be nice.
That's my plan. And there's cool stuff happening at the end of the year. I posted about it on YouTube on the social media post thing, but there is a new Patreon video out. We had a lot of new patrons join, so welcome to those new patrons. I think a lot of people just really were interested in the information in that video, and it's good information. I'm excited to see the events told in the video come to fruition. Thomas says, but what about next year? Next year I'll be caught up forever. That's your old pal Stephen George, just staying caught up all the time, never falling behind under any circumstances. Y'all know we're in year 15, right? I mentioned that on Disc Only, and a lot of people are surprised. Like, the birthday of the vlog is in November. Haley, that's the nicest thing that you could say to me. She said, we'll make sure you won't, heart. I like to... I feel like I'm living a good life, a fun life. It's nice to have friends around and do things in Raleigh. Like, that's been very good for me as a person, for, like, my brain. But it does make it difficult sometimes to catch back up on things. Mr. Deathkills asked if I had changed the vlog channel banner. I haven't yet, because I try to wait until the vlog for that comes out. But once it does, I will do that. I think is the anniversary on Thanksgiving or the day after?
It was the day before this year, I think.
Is it the day before? Okay. Yeah, so we finished 14 years, and we are now in year 15, which is like a lot. Three more years and the vlog goes off to college. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing childhood photos or not. Also, childhood photo is starting to be less childhood because, you know, I have to find a photo of me at age 15, which, like, I am younger.
Yes.
At age 15. But, like, at a certain point, like, when you're a child and you post a photo of you as a child, then someone who's never been to a channel before sees that and they understand, like, okay, this isn't about this child. This photo that looks like... Wow, Haley! Holy crap! Wow. I'm just doing the best I can with what I have.
I like Thomas's idea. Keep doing it till you're the age you are when you first started, and you can post a frame of day 0.
You know I only have to do it 6 more years? No, wait. I only have to do it 5 more years. That's... Ooh, I got weird chills. I don't like that. That's weird. Oh, that's really weird. Ooh, what a weird... I feel like I'm going... I'm doing like a time loop. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Huh. Yeah, in 5 years, I will have been doing the vlog for as long as I was old when I started. Because I started the vlog when I was 20. Mm-hmm. And in 5 years, I will have been doing the vlog for 20 years. Well, I will be in year 20.
Yeah.
Haley says, I'm just here to keep you humble during your meteoric rise to fame. Meteoric. Vlog stayed remarkably consistent, which is fun for me. I like that. The feel of the vlog has always stayed the same as results. It's been nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird... That's weird. That's really weird. I've never thought about it like that before, and that's really weird. That's really weird. You know what that also means?
Bless you. What?
That means we have a few more years? Two more? 2 or 3 more years? Until we will have been together for half of our lives?
Okay. Sorry, I'm just struggling with numbers.
Like, that's neat. That's neat. Anyway, 510 bits from Anise, who says, if I had $1 for every time Steven says, I'm behind but catching up, or I haven't been sleeping, I'd be rich. Just kidding. But in all seriousness, take your time. You'll get there eventually. I've been doing pretty... like, when I think back to some other times in my life, in regards to, like, I'm not doing a good job sleeping. Like, I'm doing so much better now. Like, it's not always as good as I would like it to be, but almost always, like, 7 hours. So, that's good. Haley says, Mal replying K was a steel chair.
There's kind of a lot of numbers.
It kind of felt like that to me. I was expecting, like, oh, that's nice.
There's a lot of numbers and a lot of years, and it's a lot.
Okay, not like that. Kate wasn't full of like instant regret.
No.
Okay.
No, it's just how much time.
Now we will have been together for half of our lives. Okay.
I was trying to have a good.
You're trying to do the math.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the math is we started dating. We were teenagers. I was 18 and you were 19. That's how old we were. Not for very long. I was 18 for like a month. But like I was 18, you were 19, yeah. So doubling that, I'll be 36.
See, that it's a lot of numbers and many years. And it's overwhelming to be like, that's a lot. Like, be like, here, look at all these.
Yeah. I'm just doubling that age by 2. So I'm
Mel needed to do a quick reboot, yeah.
I'm 34 and I'll be 35 in March. So yeah. It's coming up soon. That's cool. I already feel like I have been with you forever. And I think a lot of that has to do with I don't remember things very good anyway, but especially like my early life. Mm-hmm. Like what happened before I was like 25?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
It feels like
I'm not sure.
Forever, like I don't remember that time, but like also like it also feels like we haven't, that time is here, but it doesn't feel like that.
Yes.
When you quantify that amount of time.
Yes. Yes. See, that was my K. I was like, yeah. Numbers I can do in the morning. Words I can't. Haley says, we all look great for our age. I love that for us. If only I was cuter, though. That's the only thing I'm missing. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up here because I do have to go to the dentist. But thanks for being here. Mao is streaming tonight.
Yes.
So you're not gonna stream in the afternoon. You'll be streaming this evening. Mm-hmm. The kids won't like you anymore. Haley knows better than that. Our demographic Our demographic is not the youth. Like, there's a funny conversation that Haley's brother had with Haley. And it was, I forget the exact wording, but it was something like, you know, that must be a difficult thing doing YouTube, because as you get older, like, people stop watching. And Haley was like, oh, you do not understand Stephen's audience at all. Haley says, my brother still doesn't know that's the funniest thing he's ever said. Yeah, it's not really it's not. I get it. You could watch like a normal YouTuber and they very like hip and like fashionable.
Yeah.
And like they're gonna age, and then oh no, what are they? Yeah, Haley says, what are they gonna do when they don't look young and the kids don't relate to them anymore? Uh-oh. Too late. If I had a nickel for every Steely Dan reference I made, and Chaz is like, Stephen, you got like 5 people. I'm like, let me tell you. Woo. Anyway. But that's also, okay, I will tell you, that's the thing. That's the thing that tells me that, like, I could probably do this forever. Because I'm like, if that's the big worry, Chaz says branding as the internet grandparents was a great long-term plan. I figure.
This is my brother Daryl.
I figure. I've made a lot of references to things that are very, very old. I figure if the worry of most YouTubers is like, oh no, I won't look young and the kids won't be able to relate, then I'm like, if I've skipped that for 15 years, I'm like, I'm fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm not worried. It's not a thing I think about at all. I literally I'll get to age into grandpa. Perfect. Satsy says he was young and still wasn't relatable to the kids. Not incorrect.
See, that's just more years that'll blue screen me.
Yeah. You'll do good at rebooting. You get better at rebooting.
As I age?
Yeah. You'll have to go longer between the because you'll get used to the insane information coming out of like, oh, well, now we've been together for double how old we are. Wait, that's not a thing that can happen.
Sometimes when you're like, we've been together this long, that's how it feels. It's like,
Mal, we're 30 and we've been together for 80
like,
years.
Wait, what?
I mean, sometimes it feels like we've been together for 80 years. In a good way. That's a good thing. 26 months from Ellie Drew, and I have to keep going. So I'm gonna send you to a vlog. I got a vlog done.
There's no getting off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Thomas. Woo. Thomas, I was retelling the story, and I realized I left out a very important detail when I told you. It makes the story a lot better, and I'll tell it in a second. Let me get this vlog out. Also, the thumbnail for this vlog is very unhinged. Have I shown it to you? It's extremely good.
Oh, it's good. It's real good.
It's really good.
It's real good.
It's really good. Did I do it? Go. There it goes. All right, so the vlog's out. And real quick before you go, I'm going to really quick tell this story. Fun story. And Thomas will hear the part that I had not mentioned to him, which honestly I should have, because it's a key component to why I felt like an idiot. I went to the dentist last week, and I had cleaning, and when the person came to get me and bring me in, they were like, my name's Haiti, I'll be taking care of your teeth today. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. I was like, that's such a unique name. That's the part I forgot to tell Thomas is that I told this girl, I said, that's such a unique name. And she said, yeah. And then I got in the chair. And as I was sitting in the chair, I was thinking, I was like, Haidey. How is that spelled? Like, is that Heydey? Haidee? Yes, I did, Thomas. Yes. So I sat there for the first 15 minutes. Yeah, it makes the story a lot worse. I sat there for the first 15 minutes trying to think of how the name is spelled. Finally, the cleaning is done. And also, the one part I left out is that I did say, Haidey, nice to meet you. And then I said, what a unique name. She didn't correct me or say anything. And she said, yeah. And then I sat down. She did the teeth. Finished the thing. I get up. And I'm going to leave. And I look on her shirt, on her scrubs. And it says, Katie. Her name was Katie. Katie, Katie. So she heard me say, Katie, what a unique name. Your name's Bill? I've never heard that before. Incredible.
What a unique name, Bill.
Wow, Bill. Anyway, I have to go see Haidey today and just pray that this has been forgotten. Anyway, all right, that's it for today. Thanks for being here. Go watch the Super Mario RPG vlog. It's a good one. It's got an ostrich in it. Kind of. There's the thumbnail. This is a good thumbnail. This is a very good thumbnail. I made this last night and I was like, I like this. This is excellent. All right, we're done. Tonight, sometime 7 p.m., maybe around that. Yeah. I don't know. We do. Mao. I'm
going to be painting.
Mao will be back to painting.
My fruit punch still life.
That's on twitch.tv/MaoMakes. All right. Have a good Thursday. See you tonight for Mao stream. Probably 7 p.m. Eastern. Bye.